Welcome back, everyone, to Dungeons and Dragons. When we last all left off, it was the 16th of Marpanoth. Or no, sorry, it's the 15th of Marpanoth.
No, it's the 15th. It's the 15th.
In
It's still my birthday.
In Waterdeep, where you all went shopping, celebrated the creation of your organization, as well as the 120-something birthday of Thessia of Blundyth.
Wait! Our organization and Thessia have the same birthday!
Oh, wow!
I haven't signed the paperwork yet, actually.
Guys, we can never forget it because it's
tomorrow.
on my birthday. I'm so special.
And yeah, the only thing that remains is the last little bits of the 15. Thessia and Aidan, may you both please roll me a survival check for
That's right. Hold on.
for the Yuan T birthing ritual. It sounds weird.
That sounds so much weirder.
Bad. Sounds so bad every time it comes out of my mouth, but that's what it's called.
Let me get covered this.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, specifically, would you like the specific ritual name?
Go ahead and say it on the record.
The official birthday ritual of the Wanti. Its name, of course, keeping in tune with. Actually, wait. There's a specific term for it. Ah, yes. So in term, Wanti rituals, you usually have like an egg theme, so it's called the incubation.
Ah,
Yeah.
very cool, I guess. Meanwhile,
Did you come from an egg?
You will never know.
Team first, you want to hear the egg?
Wait, I watched something cooking and now my father's calling my name. Let me explain that real fast.
Yeah, no problem. You guys give me your rolls, and I'll get to you in a second. But Zorro and Sigmund, meanwhile, while they're
Is it a
yeah,
20?
yes, survival check. No, just do a D4. It's fine. Just do a D4.
A D8?
Sigmund and Zorro, while the nightlife party is still going on and people are sort of talking in and out. Roland, with his now second mug of coffee, comes up to both of them and goes, all right, you dragged me all the way over here after giving me a very, very bad hangover and ruining my reputation with about 3 wards worth of the city. So, you said you had something for me? Some information from you two convicted criminals? Go ahead.
I've never been convicted of anything that you can prove.
Your wanted posters in Baldur's Gate beg to differ.
That's a different man.
Those are still up? That's crazy.
Not anymore, but the records are still there. Everything has to be recorded when it comes to the law, so... And I had a feeling, since you were coming up from that way, that getting some information from Baldur's Gate would give me an edge on trying to find all of you. And lo and behold, the latest wanted post is put up just happened to be for a tiefling terrorist and a spectral stabber. So I think I was on the right track.
Yes, but the spectral stabber actually wasn't me.
It doesn't matter, the charges are dropped. I'm not going to arrest you for that part.
Oh,
The
was
tiefling
they
terrorist also wasn't me. That was a different man.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not. Yeah.
No, that was definitely Zora. That was him. Anyways, what did I need to tell you? Oh yeah, I'm gonna help restore your reputation. I'm gonna give you a huge head start on the case you're working on for the masked Lord of Waterdeep. You know, the one that died.
For one, it's not a case that just I'm working on, it's the one that every investigator in the city is working on because a masked lord was assassinated. And if you're about to tell me that the Cult of the Dragon was the perpetrators, we already know that.
Yes.
But
that's
do you know
true.
who did it?
Ooh.
Exactly, because I know who did it.
Was it you?
No.
Wouldn't that be
What?
nuts?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Hey,
But
I got
no.
a lead for you. It's me.
It's I
I would say I would be rather that would be rather humorous if that happened. Though
Yeah,
I
I mean-
would still kill you for disrupting the entire social order of what people that.
Oh, well, sure. If you could
Right.
catch me. But you've never done that before. Except for that one time.
Uh-huh.
What were we talking about? Oh,
Your
yeah,
lead.
so... That's right.
By the way,
It was Madame Madrosa.
who?
Madame Madrosa.
Who the hell is that?
She's part of the Ebony Wing, I believe, one of the higher-ups.
You've got to give me something more than that. Does she have like a human, elf, dwarf, tiefling?
I have an idea.
What?
I have an idea.
She's-
Sigmund,
Hmm.
can you get your little cousin to draw a picture of her?
Yes. Yes, is she still here? Is the party still going on?
Yeah, it's part of stuff.
robbed it.
Yes. Lisa! Lisa, I have your first job.
Huh? Okay. Hang on 1 second. Okay, don't move, don't move. And ta-da! And you see just a completely spectacular like sketch portrait of Florence. How do you like it?
Wow.
Wow, that's
Wow.
Wait, hang
really
on.
good.
Your nose is a little too big.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. You like it?
Can I do it?
I don't think
Of
you
course.
changed the size at all.
I'll make sure to sign it. Make sure to sign it.
Yeah, sure, of course. Lisa.
Oh,
Gost.
such a flourish. Oh, you gotta teach me. I'm trying to work on my signature for my books, but it's so hard to get the right elaborate flourish.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, as being part of this family, we had to practice calligraphy like 8 hours a day for 3 months. So, you know.
Oh, me too.
yeah.
Except for, actually for a couple years now, but that's because
Oh,
I'm
wow.
obsessed with the craft.
Yeah, I kind of got bored with it. But, you know, I'll definitely, you know, give you a hand.
I think actually I'm just boiling it down to too much of a science, so I don't have the right artist's eye when it comes to the signature.
I can give you a hand at that. You know, it's always about, like, expressing the individuality, you know, in your signature, and then you... Oh, yeah, right. Sorry, I'll be...
Oh, sorry to distract you. Oh, Sora, look, it's me!
Wow.
Okay, hi, what's up?
Oh, so,
Ooh,
You
should
ever
I make...
done
Should I do a portrait of you and make it a wanted poster? And Roland
That
looks
sounds-
back and goes, yes, actually, that would be rather good for you. Really help me out.
what? No, no. No. Something else, please.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh,
You know how, what are the police in Waterdeep called?
the Magisters, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, just the Magisters. You know when the Magisters are looking for someone on the run, and they get a witness to draw, to describe the person that they're looking for, and
Uh-huh.
the artist, you know, uses that description to draw a portrait?
Oh, the City Watch or the Magisters. The City Watch is the police. The Magisters are the judges. I'm pretty sure.
Got
But
it.
anyway, your point still stands. Oh, like a sketch. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do that for us?
Oh, I've never done that before, but I could try.
Great.
Okay. Hang on.
Sigmund's going to then continue to give his best description of her. I actually don't remember what the picture looks like, but you know what Sigmund does, so it's a-okay.
To be fair, he saw it very recently.
Yes, you
yeah.
saw it today, so I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You describe her funky headdress, the black dress, her pale skin, the overdone makeup and all that, and human features that are done. You give her your best. She goes
In her weird
like this.
outfit.
And Lisa draws an image that is not exact, but fairly close. The headdress is a little bit off, but it's close enough. Like this?
Yeah, the headdress is a little bit off, but
Okay.
it's close enough.
Is it like sharper? Because it's like
Yeah,
you saw
it's
like
like-
4 point. Okay, here, let me just.
Yeah, it's sharp. You got the two big horns here, and then the two smaller horns.
Oh,
lower.
okay. So it's kind of like a spider.
Yeah,
There, over there. Okay, how about that?
better.
Great. All right. So, oh, you want this? Shh. That'll be 25 gold.
I can do 10.
I guess. I mean, the artist's craft is just so underserved nowadays.
My God, pay your artists their commission.
It's 10 gold for like 10 seconds of work. It's
Oh
it's
my
hardly
God,
a commission. I'm only
artists
paying
these
those-
days don't get paid enough.
Were you gonna pay me an exposure?
Oh my God. Sigmund,
We
you
both know
rat.
you're joking about commission.
Maybe.
I'll still
But
give you the 10
I do
gold.
want a payment. I am getting the last of the ice cream.
God damn
Oh,
Oh, you just see Ruby start to cry. She's like,
ice cream was really good.
Oh, it goes.
I have my survival roll.
Well, you can't argue with that. Also, where did... You know what? I don't want to ask where they went, actually. That's a bad topic, but this is
No,
it.
yeah, don't ask.
But this is it. This... I mean, it's actually not a bad sketch.
Sigmund comes out of the kitchen disappointed. Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Well, I suppose you weren't that worthless, then.
What the fuck?
No.
No, that's so rude.
When Zoro stands up for you, that's when you know it's actually rude. Yo.
Damn.
You all have a lot of nerve after making me pass out, drugged from your shenanigans, just to escape from my captivity. All to just saunter in and apparently schmooze yourself with the open lord to get your warrant for arrest off your backs for a few moons.
Hey, you're lucky you still have a job, buddy.
Oh, shut your trap hole.
Zoro, I don't really know if that's the right thing to say right now.
What is true?
You
We're trying to make amends. Consider this a step towards us being best friends again.
I hope it is. And I hope you all stop committing crimes!
Some crimes.
Yeah.
So I
simply
haven't
cannot
done
be helped.
anything wrong.
I don't fully believe that anymore. I don't believe any of you anymore. It will take a lot of work and a lot
Okay,
of
but
making
did I
up.
do anything to you?
You're an accomplice. You knew what they were doing.
No.
You left with them. You didn't wake me up. You
You
knew the
were
rule,
like-
you knew the writ of law was mine, and you still let it. I'm not having
We
this
also
argument with
had a
all of you.
kind of very important purpose that we just barely made it on time to a lot of things within the cult, so we couldn't really afford much of a delay.
Trust me, I have heard.
Would you rather we have
earful-
dueled with you and like killed you or something?
No, because again, I stress that dueling is illegal, That's the whole problem! That's why Sigmund is in this mess in the first place. But I
Wait,
digress.
dueling is illegal?
Good night.
Before he leaves, Sigmund's gonna lean into Roland. We're still friends, right?
If you're serious about wanting me to enter your merry band, you better start making yourself look a lot better. And I better be getting cut pay. I don't work for free.
Sigmund's gonna give him a big hug.
He just like awkwardly takes it. It's like,
Good night, my friend.
yes, yes. Piss off.
Sorry,
Anyway.
sorry, I got heated back there. I have a problem with authority.
Please stick up his ass.
I mean, we did kind of ruin his life in his defense.
Okay, but he still has his job.
It could have been worse. This is what I was trying to say.
True.
Zorro has a problem with authority. Zorro 6 hours ago. Thank you, Lord Neverember, for everything.
Hey, you gotta kiss up to the right people.
Sorry.
And then that man is intimidating.
This is true. He is easily the richest and most influential person on the Sword Coast right now.
Yeah.
He's, and I'm sorry for using the term, he is the Donald Trump of the Sword Coast.
Oof. But in a money way, not a.
Wait,
Well, in a power way too, but yeah. Anyway, as that scene unfolds, in
We're
the
going
wilds,
to build a trebuchet.
Thessia and
Sorry.
Eden, your survival checks. Eden, you said yours was 15. Thessia?
19.
Excellent. So, tracking through the woods together. Thessia, do you stay in wild shape for this, or are you gonna do this elf style? Actually, Eden, do you tell her to get out of wild shape for this or not?
Get out of wild shape?
Yeah, that's the question for you. Does the ritual require you to be in your true form, or can she do it
All
while
the
wild
ritual
shape?
requires is that you can't bring in any weapons that don't belong to your body.
Okay, fair enough. So
Yeah.
Thessia, it's your choice.
Either I can be my elf self, or I can just be like a giant owl, just like flying after Eden. or like I have I'm like having Eden, and Eden's just running while I'm flying.
Mhm. Yeah, okay. It's your choice. You're gonna do this as an owl?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna look at Eden and just like and just at like in as Al, be like, should I stay in this?
Quizzically looks at you.
Wait, I forgot. Can you communicate in animal form?
Not
Cannot
verbally.
speak.
But
Okay.
I would assume you would get the gist, just because why not?
But
Look-
what about my? Oh wait, hold on.
I mean, you can do that if you want. That's also an option. You
Yeah, I
didn't-
would like to do.
Mhm.
I would like
Okay.
to do that.
Okay, great. So go ahead and describe it to each.
So you see, as Thessia Al looks at you, and all of a sudden you hear, "Should I stay in my wild shape?"
That is no. Well, being perfectly honest, we never accounted for druids to be part of this. So, in terms of continuing traditions and moving forward, I would say whatever you feel most comfortable hunting in.
Okay, with that, I'm going to unwild shape, but then I will wild shape again into a direwolf.
Okay,
Nice.
wonderful. So you just see an owl turn into an elf and then go into a wolf.
Animorph out and then animorph back in.
And then one more time, I'm going to look back at Aidan and be like, hop on.
Eden hops on, and as you start to take off, Eden's going to start to whisper the rules of the ritual into your ear as you walk along, as she sort of says, the key to this is a form of preservation, as we hunt our given trophies, not the actual life.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so cool. I can't believe I can talk now. I can talk to you. I'm so happy.
I must admit, this is by far one of the most interesting conversations I've had today. Though I will say, it would be a lot more fun if you were a snake.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? I could have turned into one.
Whatever feels most comfortable.
Hold on. My wild shape into a different one now that I'm 8th level.
I think you still only have 2,
Ah, darn it.
but I'm not entirely sure.
Also, you're already a dire wolf.
Yeah.
You don't need to turn into like a giant snake on top of it.
Oh yeah, I can't turn into a giant constrictor snake yet. That's challenge level 2.
Oh, that's not the right thing. I opened up the wrong pinned messages and I just see the fucking 50 Shades of Grey memes. From Eden and Resmir.
Oh.
Good times.
Alright. So it only takes you guys about 30 minutes of tracking, which in the grand scheme of things, especially since it's dead at night, is pretty fucking good. And as you proceed, you notice that you notice a small hideaway in the woods near Waterdeep, and you take account for it and look around, and you don't see any signs of presence. But as a wolf, you sniff. Eden, you use your hunter instincts to track and look for the prey. You're looking for a bear, and then you hear a small creaking noise. It sounded like, for a moment, a snore. Look up, and you see a large black bear on a thick tree trunk, a tree branch. Sleeping away.
Point. Point.
It's at this point where like all verbal communication from Eden is just cut out. It's just pure like Eden looks at you, seeing pointing, and in return, matches with a point of her own as she looks at you and raises up a single hand with a 3, counting down.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna make a running start. I'm gonna make a running start towards the tree and try to climb up it and try to like hoist Eden up.
Sure. Go ahead and make an athletics check. As actually, you also have a climbing speed. no. Make an athletics check as Wolf.
As wolf.
Excuse me. I'm just not breathing right today.
That's a natty 24, 23.
Very nice, very nice. So,
That's my first 20 of the season.
so, mimicking the drop bear, you quickly sprint and hop up the tree trunk. You grab onto the tree and you get your claws in, and you pounce up onto the tree, and gracefully, within a second, you're on top of the bear, and the bear has just barely started to stir awake as you are ready to pounce. And, well, what do the two of you do?
Out of character, what did Thessia select as her trophy again?
Usually it's body parts, like organ parts. But I'm not sure if I don't have any pockets.
Eden can, like, take a hold of your trophy for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I'll take a few claws.
Mm-hmm.
Take a few claws. Oh, and then we can take the skin. We can make a rug. We can bring a rug back for the house Gost.
For House Gost.
Interior design.
I love how I gave the option of just like, we don't need to kill this animal.
Oh
No, by all means, if that's your trophy, take your trophy.
Wait. It's like Shantae, respect all life. Wanton destruction.
Wanton destruction.
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you
Thessia's
want.
gonna think about it.
It's
and be
your
like,
birthday.
Thessia's gonna think, be like, wouldn't it be great if Winterhound would be around this area? I don't think we'd be happy with me hurting this bear if he was around. I feel kind of bad. So, I guess...
It's the circle of life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time for this bear to die, and I need a new bearskin rug in front of my fireplace.
I mean, he does wear a fur cloak, so it's not like he's not a hunter.
Okay. So, never mind. I changed my mind.
What are you taking as a prize?
Bear rug!
Okay, so given the survival checks you guys have made, we don't need to go through a whole combat because that will take fucking forever, even with just one bear. But I will say, from pouncing on top of the sleeping black bear and taking it presumably to the ground, with a few quick bites and scratches and stabs, the lone black bear is taken down for the count, and you are able to reclaim your prizes. You're just taking the skin and the claws, correct? You're not going for any organs?
I would be like, I
have
would look
to
at it
ask.
and be like, you know, if we just take this, it'd be kind of wasteful.
That would be
You're the
that
worst
would
druid.
kind of be poaching, yes. That is kind of what poaching is.
I'm like,
Use all of it.
yes, I feel like that would be the best.
And Eden's gonna take her teeth.
We should have. I'm gonna like look at Eden again and be like, we should have brought a cart. Why didn't we bring a cart?
No, just carry this skinless fucking bear back into town. It's fine.
I should have
Eden
not
says,
let you two go on an adventure together.
Half the fun is bringing back what you got.
God, we don't have any janitors yet for fucking House Gost, but they're gonna hate their job.
Sigmund God.
What? Why am I being brought into this? This ain't nothing to do with me. I ain't wanton destruction.
Who's your girlfriend?
Okay, you know what? Take it. Take it all. I don't care. Just take it.
We're taking it all.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't spend enough time on this. I can't. It's just a bear. I can't. You guys take your prize and head on home.
So,
By the way,
with our combined strength score, can we lift a bear carcass into town?
Yeah, easily.
Probably.
Oh,
A direwolf is strong as Thessia.
Also, black bears are smaller than like brown bears, like grizzly bears. Black bears are typically smaller.
That's what the barrels are. I can have the bear. Oh, damn it. I should have summoned the barrels before I.
Yeah, just make them cannibals. It's fine.
Yeah, just make them kill a bear.
Oh my god.
Just make them kill their own
What's wrong
kind.
with you?
That would be no way confusing either.
No, that's not what I was saying. I was
Back at
gonna
the estate.
have them help us carry it.
Back at the estate. That's not any better.
That's worse.
Carry your skinned brother back home for me to mount on the wall.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Unethical conventions.
How are you gonna get back into town? You flew out. Are they gonna let a direwolf in? Have you thought about that?
Upon
the
reaching
estate.
the gate, I have a writ.
You didn't take the writ!
Oh!
The writ's at the estate! You never took it, you just flew away! It's
Even holds up a blank piece of paper.
I have a writ. At the Gost estate. For the rest of the party, Roland has gone home, because he's had enough of these people. Monica and Humphrey and Lisa are still hanging around. Clara is doing some paperwork. And Thorok actually comes up to, I'll assume the whole party is, within earshot of each other. After I assume Rudy attempts her best at cuddling with Thorok at the couch, which is her cuddling with him and him sitting there.
You know, you just look so nice in this light.
Thank you.
I changed the fireplace to like a nice like dark red. Like, so it really brings like the tone down.
I make it green.
When he sees Sigmund, he goes,
I'm just gonna change it back.
Master Gost.
Yes, Dora. How can I help you?
I would have words with you. Since my services are for your estate, I should make you aware of the possibilities that you may have of my services. My mobile forge is still in order. However, if you would like, since you are building, I hear it is a kitchen, an eatery of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over Zor. What was it? What did you call it? Restroom?
A restaurant?
restaurant?
Restaurant.
Say it in Orcish. I'll try and translate.
Oh, he says the name in Orcish, which is more equivalent to like dining hall, or like feast hall. This is like Kostsog. I just told you. Anyway, I would ask if you would please, during the construction of your kitchen, that could you install, in addition to the furnace required for the cooking of the meats, might I suggest installing a permanent forge for myself in attachment to to these coal services so that I may use them as well. In a separate building, I shall not smith in the kitchen. However, I would like to use
Okay.
the heat source.
Okay. I was gonna have some concerns at first, but
So yeah, like a separate area.
Yes, like an attached. If
Maybe they share the wall that the furnace would be a part of.
Yes, that would be good.
Oh,
Like
I think I can arrange for that. Yeah.
that would be good. Therefore, I
Would
can.
we use part of the funds for the restaurant to cover that, or do you need
Yes, it should
additional-
not take much. It's simply would simply just need access to the coals in order to utilize them. The rest of the materials, the anvil and the whetstone and all, I can provide myself from my mobile usage. Though,
Well, then of course.
if you would like higher quality materials from me, an upgrade would be appreciated. However, I do not need much. As you know, I have lived in the wilds all my life, so I'm used to working with boulders. And
What would this upgrade require?
nothing at all. I think the funds for constructing the building should be sufficient. And Clara comes down from the top and goes, "Yeah, I heard you, Thorok. If we were to just, if we were to cut part of the kitchen and just add a little side, almost like a closet for yourself, probably a little bit bigger, then we could fit it, and then we could just have your forge and the kitchen coals running adjacent, and that would still factor into the 6,000. So I think it would work well. Plus, it makes sense. You did pay for a sixth of it, so we are very appreciative. It is no problem. I am, after all, of your service. It is a requirement to pay dues to the chieftains." And she nods to.
Of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And,
We can definitely arrange for that, Thorek. I just have to make a few adjustments in the paperwork, and you should be all settled.
Excellent. Additionally, I would like to inform all of you, though I know the others are currently doing things.
heinous acts in the woods. Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, they're
something-
probably like murdering bears or something.
Nah,
Sigmund
that's
says as a
something bigger.
joke. Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
Eden, remember that one time when in the swamp, like Eden like dug a hole? Maybe they're just sitting in a hole.
Yeah.
The past.
I think she.
Oh,
Like they
that'd be
take a
sweet.
nap bath. That's
Oh,
not
that'd be
like a
sweet.
spa day. Oh, that's nice.
Bloodbath.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wish to inform you that, of course, my normal smithery options are open. So, if you would like any weaponry or armor to be crafted, of course, I will still require a minimal amount of funds to be used in order to craft these items for the resources and the labor. But I, of course, give the master and your companions the discount for this. Additionally, if I am to come into contact, when I was with the warband, I was able to meet with a mage of sorts, which was able to help me, both using our craft of smith and forge and wand and magic. We're able to hone the craft of magical weapons and such. I still know part of the craft, however, it does require quite a lot. So, if we are able to come to the envoy of a mage that is able to work with me, I may be able to craft some slightly magical items. I do still know some of the recipes myself, though I know you will all be busy hunting and the such. So I would not ask one of you to stay behind for this. Should this be possible, however, if you have any magical items currently, I may be able to perhaps I can do my best to attempt to transfer their properties to another weapon. So say, for example, if you were to have, if you were to have a magical longsword or something, I may be able to place the magical runes that encompass it into, say, a rapier. It may take some labor, but I can do so. The recipes that I know as well. if we are to acquire a full-time mage, I do have some contacts from my warband days, though I do not know if they are allowed in civilized society, so that is of your own volition if you would like me to contact them.
Let us attempt to contact our folk first.
That would be a wise idea, I think, Master. But the recipes that I do know require the blood of a beast, any creature, and I will be able to craft bolts or arrows that are specially tuned using the blood of the creature to affect this creature more effectively. Say, for example, the one I crafted was I crafted arrows of. I crafted black arrows which slayed jackalwares, and anytime one of these arrows were implanted inside a jackalware, the jackalware exploded from the inside out. So they can be varying effects depending on the mage, and of course the craftsman. But I can do this for you. Additionally, if you are able to have blood of creatures, I may be able to enhance the properties of a weapon in order to do similarly the same thing to a. I hate that meme. I may be able to, with an accomplished mage, be able to craft a pseudo-magical item, which will be
I wish to
better
feed. Dude, shut up.
which would be better suited to slaying that particular creature.
I think I might have a job for you, Thor.
Very well.
Oh, Florence.
Mhm.
Do you have any mage friends that could maybe join and then help Thor with his work?
And at that, there's a knock on the door.
Oh, let me go get the door.
I'm not answering.
Reasonably, she probably does. I mean, even though she got kicked out of the schools, there were probably people on her side at each one.
Yeah, you have a couple of contacts, and you go and open the door, and you see one of them, Professor Amalia Haventree.
Professor Haventree, welcome.
Hello. Sorry I'm late, everyone. That meeting went so long, security measures and all that. We implanted
No problem.
so many runes on in my estate and everything. Had to work out all the kinks. Are you sure? Do you want it here? Do you want it there? Oh, do you want this one to explode, or do you want it to be a magic mouth? Blah blah blah.
It only
blah,
has a range of 20 feet, but this one has a range of 30. And
it's such a drag. And also, I just hated those contractors. I mean, they talk to me like I am not a wizard myself that placed all these myself. And I'm like, of course I know what all of these spells are. You don't have to talk to me like I'm some ditzy noblewoman. No offense. And just, yes. But, and I don't mean to be rude, but I did bring a guest, if that was quite alright for you.
Sure.
And she moves to the side, and she gestures to a shorter man of a slightly wider build, with sort of short blonde hair, untidy, looks up, and the dwarven figure with sharp blue eyes looks up at you. No beard, just a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. Looks up at you, and you see a number of you see a couple of books in their hand, and goes, hello there. Simila Vakesh. You can call me Sim or Simila if you like. I had class with you once. I don't remember if you know Conjuration back in Blackstaff.
Right.
Yeah. You remember? I was the guy.
He sat in the front row, so I don't have to look behind me.
Yeah. I was the one that did the demonstration of Dimension Door, and I ended up inside the wall. That was me. Yeah.
We had to sit with you for 30 minutes while you cried. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Zora's actually laughing.
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you. Samila Vikash. Archivist in library studies. So.
Oh, wonderful.
You know, yeah. And come on now, Samila. Thank you. Oh, that's
All right, guys. Oh, don't worry.
Come on in, there's
come
still
in.
Here.
food.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, don't worry. We already ate. Do you want any more food? No, I'm all right. And wow, it's good to see all of you. I must say, you all performed excellently at the meeting earlier this evening. I think
Thank you.
I think
You know, I've been journaling every day to prepare for a moment
It was
like
very
that.
good. It was very good.
I just wish I'd been a little more together so I didn't stutter between each statement, but I had so many notes in between, they just didn't.
No, don't worry. You performed perfectly. Honestly, Open Lord Neverember had very low expectations for all of you, but you performed admirably. You were able to have a full report and everything, so it was lovely. You all did wonderful, and congratulations on the writs. Very nicely done. You're all officially working for the state now.
Thank you.
Government agents. And Sigmund, congratulations, not going to jail.
Thank you.
Yay!
Sigmund does a big noble bow.
I don't believe we've met the relations. Greetings. My name is Remalia Haventry, but my friends, and these are all my friends, call me Remy. And Clara goes over to, hi, nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm Clara Gost. I'm Sigmund Gost's younger sister. Of course, you're the mistress of the house, aren't you? I've heard some things about you. You have? Oh, yes. Excellent things. The Scarlet Ember of House Gost. Ooh, you make quite a name for yourself. The one that gets away, from what I hear. Who says that? Oh, you wouldn't imagine what the boys at the tower like to gossip about, huh? I've never been to any arcane academy. I don't know. Like, boys, plural? Really?
Oh, yes.
And she leans in, and she goes, yes. Oh, Lisa, hello, nice to see you. Professor Haventry, hi. How's the exhibition? Oh, it was lovely, lovely. Plenty of people came out, and they really liked your work.
Of course, we know each other.
The council also came to take a look, though. They are a little bit put off by all of the dragon drawings, but that's for a totally different reason. It's not your problem. Trust me, it's not your fault. Just politics, all that stuff. But you're doing wonderful, dear. You're doing wonderful. Everyone was amazed. Oh, I'm so glad. Do you want some tea or some coffee? Oh, you know what, my dear. You know I would love some tea. All right, I'll go get some.
Look at a sketch of me. Look.
Oh, how wonderful. That little girl is quite talented, is she not?
Oh, quite. She
Yes.
drew me our white dragon as well. Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm trying
We
to
just
make sure.
nominated her as head of advertising.
You know, I've been really trying to push her to attend our lovely institution. Though, unfortunately, I think the Bard colleges are starting to take a little bit too much of an interest in her. And I get it. Oh, you Bardic arts, drawing. They kind of like this, but...
favorite talents more.
But just imagine her with a magically imbued brush in the School of Transmutation. Oh, mwah. Beautiful. Oh, sorry. Where are my manners? Everyone, this is Samila Vikash. The little dwarf man says, "Hi, everyone. Hi, nice to meet you. Sim here, Simila. He is an archivist. He has been working in our archives for a very long time. He's a very talented little man. I am still working out the what I like to call the elvenisms. You know, it has been
It's true. I mean, you get ingrained in them for hundreds of years. It must be tough to break.
Exactly. When you look down upon lesser lived races for so long, it is difficult to work out of that.
I think you're making it worse.
Sorry. I try my best to be conscious of what I say, but
You know what?
nevertheless,
At least you're less self-righteous than Nightkeeper, so.
She's not that self-righteous.
Well, Detective-
Sigmund's grown up with elves, and he's completely unfazed by all the elven superiority.
you're also one of the most noble people in the room, so you're like
Right.
you're like used
You're
to this.
also self-righteous.
You're used to the snobbiness, whereas everybody else grew up in the gutter, except for Thessia, who's also not here. Anyway, so Simila is an archivist and an expert in library studies, and he has just completed his work-study program at Blackstaff Tower, which means currently he is unemployed. But
Oh,
Let's go, Simon! Let's go!
See, I didn't have to go to school, and I'm employed. That teaches you something.
You're unemployed! We're technically all unemployed currently.
well,
I
you
have
have
a job back in Greenwich.
As what?
I work for my dad.
as a waitress.
Yeah.
Wow, how's that
Imagine-
working out?
Imagine Rudy, a tiefling, which is already scares off most people, clad in chainmail, with a long sword at her back and a shining shield, comes to your table, drops a burger in front of you, and just looks at you and goes, "Do you want fries with that?"
But I get great
Raw
tips.
potatoes.
She's been really trying to get raw potatoes on the menu. Be like,
I
I think
haven't
it'd be a
even
good starter,
started.
you guys.
Like a nice little crunch, you know?
It's a good appetizer.
We're not starting with this. Anyway, Miss Haventry goes, "So I was thinking, because I heard word on the street is that House Gost is starting to build up again and could use some library resources. No?
We are hiring.
So I was thinking, since Simila here is looking for a job, perhaps he could be your archivist for hire? A librarian? He has a lot of the resources
his resume
and the contact."
first.
And Simila, oh, go ahead, Simila. Well, you know, I've worked at Blackstaff Tower for the past year. I've worked in archives basically all my life. I've been I'm an expert in rune studies. I know a lot about runes and magical incantations. So if there's anything that you need for anything in the realm of magical items and enchantment, and I also I did an entire I did my honors thesis on the location of the hidden locations of Holy Avengers in Faerun, and also I'm really great at creature studies. If you drop the name of any creature, I could find it. You know, I could go to I know all the libraries, I know all their catalogs and all the resources, and I could research. You know, if you knew you're gonna fight.
Hey, my
like-
dude. You hired.
Wait. Whoa.
Look, he's
just
already
ignore her.
telling you
She's
his
getting ahead of
resume.
herself.
It's fine. He has great.
He
It
knows
sounds
a
good.
lot.
The organization of the library at Blackstaff that he helped arrange, really well done. It all was very accessible, and he was very good at finding you any resources you need.
Oh, yeah, we recategorized everything based on location, creature type, date of discovery, author name, and we constructed a new system, the Fury decimal system, specifically to redo it.
So we do have a position open, but it's for
Sam,
an imbuer.
And a viewer, that I can try. I'm not an expert, but I know how to be one. I know all the resources that I need to hit to. And I actually take a magical item class this semester. So I'll be able to, as long as it's not, as long as you're not asking me to make like a Netherese artifact or something, I could certainly help with that.
One moment, please. Sigmund's gonna do a group huddle with the GIS.
Uh-huh.
Do we have need for him? Because he is not big into imbuing, but like, do we need like a stay-at-home sage?
I mean,
you know,
like, translating runes. I mean, if we find stuff in the field that I can't translate while I'm there, I can always send it back to him or have him take a look at stuff. I mean, it's also handy for all the books that I'm collecting to have someone to keep track of them.
Okay, so we hire him not for the forge, but for
our own
for
resources.
what is actually.
Also, we're
job is.
going to be, since we're a network, we're going to start collecting information from people that we don't work with all the time as well. He can also organize their information and make sure that it's categorized appropriately.
so we do need a bookkeeper.
Absolutely.
Oh, a secretary.
I thought that was kind of my job.
Also, I just wanted to say, if you were to tell me, if you knew in advance what kind of creature that you were going up against, I could research all about that creature for you and give you an advantage on any encounter with that type of creature.
What do you know about chimeras?
Not enough at the moment, but if you knew you're gonna fight one, I could go to all the libraries in town and find all the resources on chimeras and tell you all the weaknesses.
Interesting.
Nope, he knows about as much as I do.
That's great, but let's say
Also,
theoretically we're out on
they
the
have
field.
4 heads. Not a lot of people know about the 4th one.
Where's the
He knows
fourth
more
one?
than me.
It's the tail is technically a head. It has a brain.
Tail's ahead too?
Yeah, it has a brain.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, if we're out on the field, right?
Yeah.
And we're about to fight this thing, I don't think we can contact you all the way from where we are, and get back that information fast enough all the time.
I could run it.
I think what he means is more like if we're heading off from here to fight something, like if we know we've got a big encounter with something coming up, we can do that research before we leave.
Okay, I mean,
Like location wise too, like you usually get to know what animals and creatures are in the area.
So if we are heading to a particular location, he could give us a heads up on things we might encounter.
all right, Sim, is it?
Yes, Samila Vakesh, but you can call me Sim or Samila.
Right. My fellow officers have convinced me that we are indeed in need of a bookkeeper. So we will hire you, and you start at minimum wage.
Okay, great.
What the fuck's the minimum wage in Waterdeep?
That's a great question.
I don't know if they have a
Half
minimum
a
wage. I'll be
copper a
honest.
day?
25 copper.
I'm pretty sure
Exposure.
it's something like 5 copper. Like,
Awesome.
Exposure.
because I don't know if they have a minimum wage slot, to be honest. That's the kind of shit you just fight over, you know?
Might be- if we supply him with
Hey,
like,
that's
a
Florence's
room
tactic.
before,
Don't like it? Riot about it.
Room and board would be nice. I got kicked out of my dorm.
Oh, me too!
Oh, great. Yeah. My roommates didn't like me because I kept too many books in the room and they kept tripping over it, and so they kicked me out. And yeah, and they kept some of the books, so they got overdue, and so I'm in debt.
I got kicked out because I threw a riot in school.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Romario goes, let's not talk about that part.
Look,
I
they
guess we
need
have room in
to
the
pay their
basement.
student workers. Their student workers do work.
I
It is payable in any other grand library.
My dear, I support you. I support you. However, casting a guiding bolt in the central square probably did not help your situation.
They need to know.
You...
All right.
yes, my dear. Of course they did. Of course they did.
Can you research a device that messages across long distances?
I could try to find one. Sure. Is that my first
Cool.
task?
That can be your first job.
Great.
And then after you figure that out, you can work on either imbuing or finding a friend that can.
Okay. Yeah. Great. I'll do that. Thank you. Do I was the room and board the included?
We have room in the basement. We are not paying for your furniture. You bring your own furniture.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Not
I
too
see
much.
my rug.
Please.
A rug, you say? You sleep on a rug, you say?
It's kind of a carpet. I brought it from home.
Oh, and there is one optional thing.
I do love rugs here. Somebody stole one.
Yes. What is it?
The fireplace level, but please make that the last of your priorities at the moment.
Oh. Okay. I'll make a note of it, sir. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you. I'll go. I'll go set up my things. And he runs around the back, and he just takes like a bag full of stuff, and he walks forward, and you can see it's a giant sack that most of the stuff you can see from the jagged edges poking out are books.
Man,
says-
after my own heart.
And he
I
just-
like that guy.
down here. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Very,
He was a good
very.
hire.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I want a
Ow.
picture of Zim.
I'm
Are
okay.
you okay?
He's dead.
I'm okay.
He's dead.
Oh, wonderful. Well, it seems that you have everything sorted, huh? By the way, investigators, spies, honorary harpers, whatever you are.
Yeah.
Bad idea squad, whatever.
I prefer the acronym. I don't like hearing the words.
BIS,
BIS.
BIS, BIS,
BIS.
BIS.
Bis boys.
It sounds, but then it sounds like BS.
Oh, we spent a lot of that. So.
That is not the
IBS, irritable bowel syndrome.
Well, I just wanted to let you know before I go. I must be going back. It's been quite a long day. I need my meditation. But information should be coming tomorrow morning about your next assignment or assignments. I'm not entirely sure. Apparently, an informant is coming in, as well as, of course, an old agent that will be coming in to give you your information that we have found, and your emergency investigative powers shall be put to use. So, have a good rest and be safe out there, okay? And of course, if there is anything you need from me or from the Harpers, do not hesitate to ask, alright?
Thank you. And thank you so much for coming all this way.
Of course. I have to see my my wonderful adventures. After all, I'm the ones who told you to go out of your way, and hey, you managed to exceed my expectations, so you have yourselves to thank. If you weren't taken, I would offer you a spot in the Harpers as a squad, but oh well, I understand the importance of independence. Not
I have a question about that.
Yes, Zorro.
When do I get paid? Just a quick question.
Yes. Would you like to relate back to me? Obviously, you don't have a handler anymore. You've gone through your agent ceremony, yes?
Yes, I did actually. Yeah.
And so you no longer need a handler. So Master Orlanter no longer needs to handle your paycheck. May you please re-inform me of your feats that you have gone through in the name of the Harpers? What have you accomplished in your mission for us?
Since the agent ceremony, or just all of it all-encompassing? Because I haven't been paid yet. At
Let's
all.
just include what you've done since I last talked to you. I have about the rest of the information.
Infiltrated the Cult of the Dragon, went to the Roadhouse, fought people at the Roadhouse, but kind of kept it all under wraps, went to the Castle Naratar, fought at the castle, killed one influential member at the castle, learned some vital information, left the castle through a teleportation circle, went to the hunting lodge, didn't do any real fighting there, but learned some more information, went to the flying castle, killed an influential member there, nearly dying myself, and then removing a big threat there and stopping the line that we were following since the beginning of it all, and killing a dragon.
Yes.
Wait, I killed it.
Which Florence
Formally,
killed.
anyway.
Emissary of the cult, yes, an emissary of the attached to the cult of the dragon, which of course is one of our enemies. Yes, infiltration. Okay, very good. Very well. So, and she walks over to you, and she walks like a little bit too close to you, like getting right up to your face. And all right, so as a honorary administrator for the Harpers, though of course you must understand that I myself am not a High Harper. You would know if I was one, of course. Though I do have this authority, I now designate you. You have promoted from rank 1 to rank 2, and you are now a Harp Shadow. And you are no longer a Watcher. And as such, you must have a Spy Master from which you are to operate from, who will give you assignments that are secret and must be kept by you, of course. You did once have a handler. However, as a full agent, you now report to a Spy Master, which would be me. So I will now give you missions from now on. I might have something for you to do, actually. And as for pay, well. I suppose that given your great dramatic feats, that a fair day's work does require a fair day's pay. You may have access to some Harper-specific resources. We'll talk about that some other time in private. But I suppose since we're on the open table, and it's not like the Harpers are exactly hidden from all of you, here you go, here's your bag. She dumps a bag onto you, almost as though she had already had it prepared before you asked, which is kind of weird. But you get
I'm not surprised, actually.
But you get a bag dumped on you, and you open it. It's full of platinum coins, and you now have 700 gold.
Who's the broke bitches in the room now?
Thank you for all you do, agents.
Thank you, Master Spy Master. May I also say that you smell very lovely this evening.
Thank you, though you know it is improper to flirt with a recent
Widow.
widow, but
My apologies.
I suppose there's no stopping you, is there? That's what makes you good at your job. Well, if there's nothing else, then I must take my depart, but thank you all for your time and your excellent work, and I look forward to hearing more from you later.
Sigmund bows.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
And then as soon as she like they open the door for her, like me and Direwolf and Eden like are at the door.
You would have been asked to not be a direwolf. Just saying. You would not have been able to enter the city as a direwolf.
Okay, then like me and Eden like are just like
Holding a bear together.
Holding a bear. Like what? Like
Oh my god, get that thing out of my house right now.
I'll go help them.
Claire just looks at it and goes, "Oh, please tell me that's not blood dripping from it. I just cleaned the floors."
Oh no.
She can use the precipitation.
That's not how that
Press
works.
it, digitize it.
Professor Romalia looks over and just goes, "There's only so much prestidigitation can do." Anyway,
Even I knew that.
I shall take my leave. Thank you, everyone, for your time. She snaps her fingers, and she's gone.
Help.
You know, that's
Help.
right.
As a wizard, she has decided now is not the time to walk.
Fair point.
All right, clean
You
that thing
know,
in the
it's-
yard, and then we can talk about bringing it to the kitchen.
You have failed a bear. Good job.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with that?
Well,
It is a trophy of their successful hunt.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bear bleeding on our
Take it out!
hardwood floor.
Out!
we're not. We didn't bring it inside. We're not animals.
I beg a differ.
I come in dire wolf form. We're not animals.
I came out. The guard asked me to change.
Do you wish for assistance in harvesting?
Yes, I would like to keep the skin. And
You've
the
never seen
claws.
Thorok stand up faster in his life.
You just see Rudy kind of like.
We have a new rug.
Rudy's like kind of sad that he got up, and she's like.
And you just see him, and
Oh.
you don't know how you didn't notice it before, but somehow camouflaged in the umbrella rack, Thorok takes out his battle axe.
Oh, he's a gentleman.
Healthier than we are.
You don't know where he kept it hidden, but it was there the entire time. He takes it out, and you just hear in the backdrop, in the backyard of House Gost.
God.
Oh.
Ugh.
As the three savages harvest the bear corpse.
How are we so like influential as people and so sneaky as an organization and all this, but we have such primal beings?
Alright.
What they do, and what they do is mostly not the espionage.
Alright. So
Do you think Romalia brought him knowing that we'd hire him?
He brought all of his shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
he knew he was getting hired today.
Also, he did just get kicked out of his dorm, so I don't
Oh.
know if he had anywhere else to put his stuff.
he's a homeless college student, man. I mean,
and it's great 'cause
He was
doesn't
taking
expect
anything
much.
that we gave him. He had nothing
Yeah.
to lose.
I also love the fact that Eden has no idea there's someone in the basement and is going to find that out.
Sigmund forgets to mention it.
alright. So,
I'm gonna go up to
Gonna go
Sigmund and be like, we have a new rug.
Two
No hugging
rugs?
until you're queen.
so bear is skinned. Claws are taken as trophies for Thessia. Teeth are taken as trophies for Eden. Additionally, since all three of you are working on it, and because I cannot be fucking bothered, you are able to harvest all the parts from it, which means you have vials of blood, which can be imbued by Thorok and a mage, presumably Sim, to be used for arrows and or weapons of monster slaying, specifically bear slaying.
Question.
Yes.
Oh, I think no, you answered it. You said specifically bear slaying. It would only be good for bears.
Yes, because it's the blood of a bear, so it'd be good against bears.
Okay.
Additionally, you don't have anyone that could utilize the heart, so unfortunately the heart goes to waste, as well as the other meat. Although Thorok does say bear meat does taste good if you would like to try. But if you don't want to eat
Eden
them,
would like to not waste the heart if no one else is going to.
yes, you can.
wait.
You can do so, and it is nice and plumpy and juicy. Additionally, Thessia,
We
you
can sell the gallbladder for medicine.
the organs that are useful to an alchemist are the eyes and the brains. You would know that if you were to create a potion and succeed using the bear's eyes, you would be able to create a potion of invisibility to bears. And if you're able to successfully craft a potion with the bear's brain, you would be able to craft a potion of bear control.
Ooh.
However, the bear control is a harder potion to make. It's a very difficult potion to make, whereas the invisibility to bears is fairly easy. Not quite as easy as a health potion, but still on the easy spectrum.
Question.
Yes.
If I drank an invisibility bear potion, and then Thessia turned into a bear, could she see me?
Technically, she still has the brain of Thessia, so yes, she still can see you.
All right,
It only works against actual.
I would love not to tell Sigmund that.
unless Thessia was playing, I would see the argument for oh shit, what's your character's name, Aidan? Your druid. Chris. I would make an argument for Chris because of
she goes full animal, yeah.
Because Chris goes full beast mode, but Thessia no.
Oh, Eden, you would have loved Chris.
Oh.
All right.
How would you like to do it? I would like to rip his throat out. Okay.
Oh my god.
You guys complain about me being a weird druid.
I'm not that character in this game.
A distraction druid.
Yeah, but Chris was made with wanton destruction in mind. She didn't pray to no god that said, "Oh, all life is good." No, fuck that.
Fuck that.
All right. So yeah, that is that. With that out of the way, the day comes to a close. There's nothing else that happens from me for the day, though of course, if you'd like to roleplay, that's up to you. Rudy?
Rudy would like to stay up and just kind of wait around for Thora.
Okay, after he dismembers a bear and cleans off his weapon and tries his best to clean himself off, sure. Eventually, he comes back and you right around the corner. Yes?
Hey! Yeah, and Rudy's just gonna punch him.
Would you like to duel?
Sure.
Sit!
Alright. When would you like to fight?
What?
Ooh, shit, guys, dueling is illegal.
Dueling, if there's anything we've learned, it is that dueling is illegal.
Dueling is illegal in Waterdeep.
So
What kind of place makes dueling illegal?
wait, so
Here,
dueling is
Waterdeep.
legal in places other than here.
Of course, a duel is
I don't know.
A duel is the foremost test of honor.
Okay, listen, we're not gonna try and
1
teach.
second.
We're not gonna try and teach Eden two different thoughts
I'll be right
of
back.
honor.
Okay.
So honor can be two different things.
Let's not get too deep into it.
Yeah.
While Gracie goes BRB, is there anything anyone else would like to do tonight before you go to bed? Any particular roleplays that you need to mention?
Sigmund misses his bed.
Very nice, very nice.
Hey,
Oh.
Florence, do you want to bang?
I could use some help getting out of this dress.
Sick.
I hate that.
Mass Effect. Oh, bang.
I hate this.
I hate this.
I
This is the worst timeline.
Why are you so unromantic to me all of a sudden?
It's just that, you see, I'm working on some stuff, and my mind is, in a lot of places at once. There's a lot to take in at any given time and stuff, But I'll try to be better at it. My apologies.
You like seduce and schmooze all your other girls, but in me, you're like, let's fuck. Come on.
I'm very sorry. I was mostly making a joke for the game, but
Come on, I was trying to entertain our viewers. Alright.
Would you like to go to the chambers together, my dear?
You lead the way.
Oh, so gay. Alright. Well.
Is everyone out of the dining room?
Maybe. What would you do if they are?
Yeah.
You think everyone's out of the dining room?
Everyone's out of the dining room. Eden would like to raise her better half.
Okay. You raise your better half. Hang on, let me put the suspense music. This is not time for party music. You raise your better half, and you see her shadowy form begin to coalesce, begin to take shape in front of you. You see her all clad in black appear. Though you see that there's a little bit of almost a struggle for her to form, almost as though it's not quite as easy for you to draw her for once. But eventually she forms, mirrors you, almost seems to stretch. Then looks at you, smiles, and is ready for action.
We're among others. Night, and for a time unknown to me or you. But tonight, we test how far we can get. No immediate hunting tonight, merely scavenging, exploring our new ground. There'll be more time for that. We're merely setting up.
She takes a humble bow, and she begins to dash. Yeah, she will see whatever you want her to see for, I believe it's a mile that she can go out, right? While you can still see her.
Yes.
Are you a murderer?
Go ahead and... The new spectral stabber.
Actually spectral.
Ooh.
Wait, Sigmund's also spectral now.
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll, just roll a d20 for me.
Guys, it was foreshadowing and we didn't even know it.
Anyway, while you do that, Rudy, you talk to Torok, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna kind of like grab his hand and bring him like to more of a private area we know we can hear.
Sure.
So,
Yes.
you know, the thing is that, oh, we're we're together. And we're like the longest here, right? In my sense of like what it means to be like a couple thing.
I suppose.
Sick.
I do not
So,
know.
yeah. So I guess what I'm asking, if you would be so happy to oblige, we can duel. Well, cause like they're all like sinning, and I don't know what that really means. But like since we're here, and I see you again, yeah.
What is sinning?
Never mind. It's just it's people doing bad things
Like
against the righteous. But like
murder?
technically no. It's they're
Thievery?
no. They are
Cannibalism.
what are they doing?
A virgin tries to explain to a person that doesn't quite understand common what sex is.
They are murdering clergy members?
No. But that is a big sin. They're like they go into like a room together, and then they stay in there, and then they're loud for no reason.
Oh, sex!
Oh, why did you say it so loud?
What, do you not know of sex? Why do you call it sinning? Is this same... I shall ask Zora. Zorrias!
Like
What?
Is sinning, does that mean sex? The other...
Zora opens the door half naked. What?
What?
The Miss Rudy is confusing me. Does the sinning equal to the sex? Is they same word?
In her mind, yes.
Ah, I see. So it is her interpretation that sex is an affront to her god.
Yeah.
I see.
you
Thank
know, I don't actually know if it is or not. You know, I didn't say anything in like the rules. And, like,
Oh, how do you,
No.
how do you
In
not
the
know
rules.
this? Are you not a member
Well,
of the
I'm just gonna
no,
throw it back real quick, a peer over his shoulder. What is taking you guys so long?
Listen.
What is it
Do you-
that you are trying
Do
to
you
say?
need me to tell you how it works, or what? What do you need?
No, I
No,
am very
I'm-
experienced.
I'm just gonna
Thank
try
you.
something tonight. We can make it work.
Oh
My
god,
man.
no.
Holy shit!
Damn!
Invitation.
You know as
Didn't know
well
it
as
was
Zoro
like
saying
that.
damn.
Damn, I didn't know you were like that.
To be fair, Florence is also a college girl, so like...
You know, I'm just gonna speak in Infernal to Zorrias, and I'm just like, I'm trying to do something, okay?
I'm gonna reply in Infernal. You're doing it bad.
I don't know how to express it. Like,
just tell them how it is. Just say it with your heart.
but that's scary.
No one's here to stop you. The Lathander police isn't here to slap you on the wrist. Me and
What
Rudy are
if
just talking, yelling at each other in Infernal.
I'm just. I'm like, go, shoot.
You heard the man. He's done it plenty of times. He'll show you a good time.
Or you're just gonna be like,
I said that in common, the last part.
So what is?
I'm just gonna point at him and be like,
I did want to try something.
good
Zorro.
time?
Good time?
Just keep doing finger guns.
What is this? Is this sign?
I don't
language?
know. Yep.
What do you want from me?
Just fuck already.
Shut up.
Do you wish to have
I'm
sex?
gonna just quickly use thaumaturgy on his door.
It's already closed. That was him shouting through the door. I was
No, I'm gonna open it. Just swing it. No, I'm gonna swing it closed.
I'm gonna swing it open again. And then close it.
Oh, baby. This is serious. I just want to make them gasp because it's funny.
Rudy, are you trying to have sex? What is? I don't
Sure.
understand. What is this thing? Why do you point to the ground?
I'm just gonna kind of
Down.
look away. I'm just gonna go.
Now up? Why are we up?
No.
Up to room? You mean?
I mean, sure. Yes.
Sure. Yes.
Yes.
You informed me early in our how is the word? Partnership that you do not
Yes.
want to be like Orcish wife and be how say consummated. However, now you wish to.
Yes.
I thought that you did not wish this unless, what is it humans say? Courtship.
Married. Yeah. You know what? I already plan on you to just. I don't want to do this anymore with anybody else, so you're just gonna be it. So it's fine. Yes.
So you wish to be married?
Sure. I mean, is this a proposal?
Whoa!
I do not know.
Do you want to be married to me?
I suppose. I do not know what it means in your culture.
You know what? We'll put this. We'll stop this conversation. We'll see how tonight goes, and then you can answer that question.
So you.
I'm gonna mark down a dose of narrow root.
Are you sure she's gonna ask for it?
No, I mean for myself.
Oh, for yourself, of course. Yep. That's good for a week.
Well, don't I have to roll?
Yes, you have to roll what, 2d4, whatever. Adri has it.
2d4.
Adri has it. Just it's like 2d4 plus 2 or something, or 2d4 plus 4. I don't remember.
It's not a health potion.
It's close. It's somewhere around it. Adri will tell you. Adri just message it to her if you find it. So you would like to have the sex first, and then afterwards we discuss possible marriage.
Yes.
That sounds like sin to me.
Very
Just-
well.
Okay.
It sounds like you want to trial run the sex first in case you want to back out.
Yes.
Very well. That is interesting, but if it is your culture, I shall not presume. Usually, as I have said before, in Orcish culture, the man simply takes possession of the woman, and the woman becomes the wife, and then the sex happens. But I have understood that in your human world that this is not common.
Yeah. I mean, we can do it either way if you prefer.
Well, it does not entirely matter, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
It is whatever you are comfortable with.
Let's just do this. Rudy's like you. If you can just imagine what Rudy's looking like. Rudy's like usually like really big and intimidating, and now she's like really small, and she's like
a schoolgirl, yeah. Very well. Would you like to go to your room?
Yeah, I will meet you there.
Since we are, could we not walk in the same direction?
I will meet you there.
Okay.
Rudy's just going to use thaumaturgy again on Zorrias' door.
I'm not gonna like what you see.
Just wait. Rudy opens it, but she's like, I haven't been looking at it, she's like facing the other way.
The back to the door, huh?
And she'll be like,
I hope you know I'm not stopping.
I just want to know if you have something. Cause I'm really scared. You have like the thing that like Thessia was giving out a lot. And she's saying this all in Infernal.
Oh, you're saying this in Infernal? Hey, baby, do you have extra of the stuff?
It's in my bag. I'm not getting up.
You're just gonna see like Rudy kind of like walking backwards.
Back left pocket.
Yeah, you see the little roots? Just take one.
Do I swallow it?
Just chew it. It's stronger that way.
It'll last a while.
Mine lasts.
I'm just gonna think about Thessia.
15 days, so mine's almost.
It tastes terrible, by the way. It's super bitter.
Oh yeah.
You know, nothing that Rudy's not used to. She eats raw potatoes.
It tastes like
all right.
And then Rudy's just gonna say in Infernal, "Thank you." Oh god. And she's gonna use thaumaturgy again to slam back the door.
Anyway.
She owes me. She owes me. Okay. All right.
Oh yeah.
Before this derails any further, as yes, would you like to clap cheeks too, Thessia?
No. I'm not. No. I just wanted to do something, but not that.
Okay, what is it would you like?
Okay. I'm gonna go. Okay. I'm gonna, you know, after Thessia is done bringing everything, and she's like, okay, I'm like, okay. She's gonna be dragging the bear rug through the house. Gonna stop at the kitchen.
Yep.
Grab a sugar cake.
Yep.
And then it's like, like, and then grabs a plate of sugar cakes, has the bear rug over her shoulder, and just like starts like walking up the stairs, and then like kind of kicks open Sigmund's room.
And if anyone is wondering why there's just sugar cakes at the ready in the kitchen, Sigmund has chef make them just in case he gets hungry in the middle of the night.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Of course.
That's so cute.
She's gonna lay down the rug in front of the bedpost, and be like in front of the fireplace. I'm like, yes, this looks nice here.
Is this my room?
Yes, I mean you.
Sigmund is out.
I know.
Just.
I I know. Yeah, I was like,
memory
gonna lay
foam
down this
mattress,
round.
just
I'm gonna be like, I need to redecorate this later. Kinda. It's a little too dark in here.
Yeah, the lights are off.
You're not.
It's
You're
trying to
not
sleep.
awake. You're not awake.
All right, fine.
Okay, and then I'm gonna put the sugar cakes next to Sigmund's side and just give him a little kiss on the forehead. And then hop in beside him and just go to sleep.
Aw, how cute. Very good. So, almost everyone asleep. Last but not least is Eden. With your roll that you have sent me, thank you very much for sending me that. You journey out into Waterdeep, out of the trades, or out into from the northward into the trades board. You see a myriad of people. Some people roaming the streets at night, doing their sort of thing. But as you're going your mile, just sort of walking along, blending in with the shadows, you see a little bit of activity. Some faint traces of running in the mist, and you see what appears to be a group of a few people, clad in the shadows, not unlike yourself, running a corner, and starting to disappear. Do you chase after them, or do you continue upon your straight path as your shadow?
Yeah, this is gonna be a very visible, pondering moment as, like, the shadows just sort of... just decides to follow them.
You follow them a ways, and you head down for quite a while, actually. You head to a deep part of the city you've never seen before, and eventually you see what appears to be a tavern bustling. And you see the lights still on, even though it's about midnight. You see the lights still on. You can hear rabble-rousing and partying inside, and you just barely, with your innate dark vision, are able to make out the sign that says, "The Yawning Portal." And right as you get to the cusp of the corner, as a shadow, you feel yourself drawn to this tavern, and you feel the pressure on your chest. Not on your shadow's chest, on your real chest. Or both, the same. And you see, peering around the corner, a dark figure, a large brimmed hat, and a very distinctive eye patch, coming over and looking at you. And you can see elvish details, but his skin is as dark as night. Turns and he looks at you, rounds the corner, and goes, "Sorry about this, love, but you're not going to want to see this part. Gonna have to turn your lights off now. Sorry." And she just grabs your head and just chokes your shadow.
Oh.
And that's it. But you can't... You know that image. You don't know where you've seen it before. That dark-skinned elf with an eye patch and a large brimmed hat. Damn. Cuts you off. Feel yourself a little drained. You feel tired. Head back to sleep. But I also saw that you as a player just got it. Lovely. Alright. With that, ends the night. As the Bad Idea Squad begin to drift to sleep, and the 15th of Marpanaugh goes and turns another page. Except Sigmund.
Oh boy.
As you sleep in the night, you feel cold. You can just barely feel the embrace of your loved one as she jumps into bed with you, but your mind has already drifted into unconsciousness. But even though you feel the warmth of her grab around your chest, the rest of your body from head to toe feels cold, naturally cold. You feel the grasp of the dark. You feel the churn of the shadow matter that is slowly moving within your body, forming and reforming, doing what it can to appear to be your flesh, appear to be your skin. But deep down inside, you know. And also the ones who have noticed know. You're not who you used to be anymore. This black matter churns inside you. You are connected to the Shadow Fell. You've talked with this before. You've spoken to a few people. To Aidan, to Talus. But it still leaves you feeling strange. And this connection you made, this stronghold that you've made, turning the Gost household back, it should be a moment of triumph for you. And yet you still feel so cold. And then you wake, but you're not awake. You're in your dream. Dream realm? Or are you sleepwalking? You're not sure, but you feel yourself floating away. You can see, just at the cusp, a memory? A message from the future? I'm not sure. But you look out the window of your room and you see on the streets of Waterdeep a pure, rich, sunny morning. And there, you see yourself. You see in front of you a target. I'm not sure who. Madame Madrosa? Member of the cult? Someone. You see yourself, and then you think for a moment. It is a memory. Not a memory of you. A memory of the other you. The one who kept the dagger. The one who betrayed his friends. The one who became whole with the Shadow King. And you see what he can do. Armed with the power of his organization, of his stronghold, he was able to do the unthinkable. You see a black dagger in hand, move forward to an individual, and now you're not sure, is this an enemy, an ally, or just an innocent civilian? It didn't matter. You grabbed him by the neck, and it didn't matter. You slit his throat from behind him. And just like that, as the blood was drawn, and the blood dripped, not into your dagger, fueling its power, no, dripping onto yourself, fueling your own innate abilities. That you disappear, invisible, gone in an instant. In broad daylight, disappearing, just like that. Stepping away, and 6 seconds later, you just barely catch a glimpse of yourself, already down a hallway, already walking away, right before the body even hits the ground. You feel this memory come back to you, and you feel something even worse. The knowledge that this is still something that you can do. Congratulations, Sigmund, or should I say, the owner of the game's first stronghold. As an owner of a stronghold, you gain a class feature improvement called Vanishing Strike. After you hit an enemy with a sneak attack, you may become invisible. Anything you are wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on your person. This effect lasts until the end of your next turn, or until you attack or cast a spell. You can do this a number of times equal to your stronghold level, which is 1 at the moment, after which you must take an extended rest to refresh this ability. An extended rest being spending a week at your stronghold and all that, so downtime. That is your class feature improvement for your stronghold.
Wait, I need to do an extended rest to use it again?
Yes, so currently you have 1 use of it.
Okay.
And then you need an extended rest to do it again.
But it doesn't use any power die.
No, this is not attached to the organization. This is because you have just purchased your stronghold. This is from your stronghold from the Gost estate. This is your class feature improvement. And a gift from the Shadowfell.
So after I make a sneak attack,
you may become invisible if you choose. And you're invisible until your next turn or until you make an attack or spellcast.
Okay, thank you.
And while that is done, I will also point out to all of you that it is not limited to just Sigmund to have a stronghold. Any of you, at any point, if you would like, you may, if you have the money, you may purchase your and the want. You may purchase your own strongholds. You don't have to be with Sigmund. You can, and with your writ of emergency powers, you will probably be able to buy land around here. So, if the strongholds sound good to you, do not hesitate. You may do so. But
Interesting.
At that, the morning sun rises on the 16th of Marpenoth. You all wake, refreshed, ready. All of you, actually, for once, had a pretty good night's sleep. Some of you experienced new things. Some of you experienced old things. But the night went well for all of you. And as you wake early in the morning, I gotta ask, Rudy, are you, do you do your morning praise, or are you exhausted?
Praise, of course.
Of course.
Oh boy.
Of course!
Lathander!
Echoing through the halls of Lathander. Oh, by the way.
But
Oh, yeah.
definitely, like, you see really a little, like, bags under her eyes, just a little bit.
Lathander.
Lathander!
Also, I'd like to make it a point that when Rudy appears for morning breakfast with all of you, she is not equipped with her weapons or her armor, as was requested by the temple, by your trainer, by your mentor. So, probably for the first time in forever, you see Rudy unarmed and unarmored. And just
Whoa!
just practically naked.
That's some clothes on!
Far
Oh
away.
my god!
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
just Rudy and, like, her, like, t-shirt and, like, some, like, pants and shit and some boots, and she's just, like... And it's, like, kind of, like, skin tight, which you never see Rudy's figure before, so you're like...
Get it out of here! Ah, God!
She's a female!
Whoa! Whoa!
Rudy,
Oh,
your
that's my eyes.
body,
Sandy's a
it's-
girl.
smaller.
Oh, my what is smaller?
Your
Your
body.
shell. Your shell's
Oh.
gone.
Oh! Yeah, I don't always... Did you think I was that big?
Yeah.
You do never take
No!
off.
No, that... You can never be too, you know...
The
Always
way
gotta
you
be
move in
pretty.
that armor, I assumed it was your body. This is
No.
a compliment of your skills, of course.
Oh, why, thank you. No, Rudy's like looking kind of like that. No.
By the way, I make it a point to put out that Thorok does not wear a shirt under his apron, and since he's not going to work today, he's not wearing his apron, so he's just shirtless. And by the way, shredded.
Oh, I bet.
The man has 20 strength. He's shredded.
Yoked.
Casually shredded too. So just walks down like it's nothing. Anyway.
I can walk around with my shirt off too if I wanted to.
Yes.
Nobody wants to see that.
Hey! I didn't have to help you last night.
I'm curious.
We should not have helped you last night.
I'm gonna pass them both 5 pieces of gold. Just be like,
That's right.
If it is not a problem, I would like to see how skilled you are in combat someday, or perhaps we shall have a wrestling match. Oh, so dueling.
I think he's asking me out now.
Dueling is illegal.
Go ahead.
Oh, it is simply that it is man to man. I wish to test your combat skills, but another time perhaps. Oh, Master Sigmund,
Yes.
I received your request, and I do believe I should be able to do as you say. However, you must understand that it might be a bit tricky.
Why is that?
It could have some consequences. After all,
Such as?
I myself am not an expert in magic.
Right,
so
we'll have
you
some
may
help you. What's his name?
Simon.
Simon.
You mean Sim?
Sim.
Sure.
I shall take the assistance, but just so you know, if it goes wrong, some of the magical effects of your item may be lost. However, if we are able to even transfer a little bit of magical effects to your weapon, silvering will not be necessary for most occasions. Silvering, unless you are looking to fight werewolves or something. Typically magical osseage is enough to be useful against monsters.
Okay, that's good to know.
Very good. I shall take the items from your quarters and I shall begin working on them, and I shall list the other one, the small ones.
Very well. Don't mess this up.
I will do my best, Master.
Thanks, Thor. Appreciate it.
Here.
You better not mess this up.
Who the fuck?
Got a knock?
Yeah.
At the front door?
Yeah.
Oh, Sigmund will get it since it's his stupid house.
Go get the fucking doors, your stupid ass.
Yeah.
Stupid
You
hell.
haven't hired a majordomo yet, so you still gotta open your own doors.
Or footman.
Yeah.
Footman.
You open the door and you see who else but Leos and Erlanther standing there, the half elf. Good morning. How are you,
Fuck.
Mr. Gost?
Morning.
Still waking up, but come in. We're having tea.
Yes, excellent, excellent. I have some information for you. I also have an informant as well that would like to come in. Though she is a little tricky who she talks to, so I have to bring it to all of you. But thank you very much. Look forward. And there are my lovely friends. Hi, Zorro. I see you have tea. Very good, very
The
good.
fuck, man.
And come on, you are not my friend, Zorro. You're my student. He just
I probably
pats your head.
should have to get going.
I'm above that.
Oh no! Please stay. Just a moment.
Okay.
Have some important information. All right. Important information for all of you. So, first off, the important information is as follows. I and some of my agents have been able to track the movements of Varam, the White, one of the White Worm Speaker of the Cult of the Dragon. We believe we know his future whereabouts, not his current ones, but his future whereabouts. We think we know his destination. And, of course, I could not be so dishonorable to suggest that we plot an assassination. However, if the honorable investigators would like to follow the trail, then I certainly would not mind for you all. I will be happy to provide more information. We do have rumors that he is in search of an artifact, though I will be able to fill you in more if you wish to take up on this mission. But of course, any movement against this leader of the organization would crush a blow against the cult, if you know. It is not urgent, however, it should be done relatively quickly, I think, so we don't lose this trail. You know how it is? Oh, and also, this here is Miss Dalla Silmerhelv. She is a noble here in Waterdeep, and she has some information that she has just presented to the council, and the council has suggested that the information also be presented to all of you. You may speak, my dear. Thank you. The disturbance that has been sensed across the Sword Coast. You may have felt it yourselves. A sudden, almost low rumble. A shift in movement from dog, cat, bird, and all life. A sudden silence filling the city streets, unnatural, lasting only a moment. Perhaps you have felt it yourselves, perhaps you have not. But this disturbance is known as the Drakhorn. It is an ancient device whose sounding alerts dragons across Faerun that great events are unfolding. It's impossible to say what the sounding means, but the dragons can all hear it clearly and will eventually answer its call. I have information on the possible last known whereabouts of the Drakhorn, but for that, if you are to take this task, you must meet me at my estate. I do not feel comfortable divulging that information here. Thank you. And she just starts to leave. Like, yes, thank you
There, we'll meet with you later.
for that.
Say.
Yes, so I know you've been setting up your own little organization thing and everything. So, 2 things in 2 different locations. Very difficult stuff. For a party of adventurers, this would be an impossible task, because if you go to one place, the other thing would go wrong, right? If you were to search against the Drakhorn, then Ram, I don't know, genocides a village or something. And if you're going to Ram, then the Drakhorn goes missing forever, and all the dragons of the world are summoned to destroy us all. Very sad. However, I have a little bit of a tip for all of you. I know you're all new to this business, but since you are, from what I am hearing, hiring help, the sounds of it, decide amongst yourselves which of these little missions you would like to take upon yourselves, and then leave the discovery of the other one and ensuring that the other one is kept in check before you attack yourselves to your subordinates. That is what we Harpers do, of course. You don't think I go out into the outskirts of Faerun to track down a floating castle myself? No, of course, I send my subordinates to go do that. Sorry.
I smack him.
Thank you. You roll. Roll to attack.
12.
Not enough. You gotta smack him. He easily dodges.
Best.
Yes.
And I must ask, you must understand, due to formality, that of course there will be pay, right? I mean, we are an independent organization. And this is an independent contract.
Payment is the safety of the realm, of course. I honestly don't know. I don't know what the council has planned for all of you. I assume with the writ there's some sort of payment plan. Maybe they give you like a noble title or something, but I'm just a Harper. I'm just here to tell you what we know, you know? So,
Sigmund will stand up.
If you join one of the organizations, perhaps they will pay you a marginal sum for accomplishing organizational tasks. Of course, but and the Harpers pay nicely.
They do.
If I do say so myself.
I would agree. I'm inclined to agree.
But that is all that
Everybody, we have our first contract.
Please do let me know what you decide, or whichever mission you decide to undertake yourselves. Just meet with either me if you wish to track down Varam, or meet with Miss Silmerhelv if you would wish to track down the Drakhorn. And for your other stuff, you know, talk to your subordinates, whatever. I don't really care. Anyway.
Of course. Last question.
Oh yes.
How much time do we have to hire think it over?
I would say, you know, probably best to get these things done as soon as possible, because anything can happen in even the span of a week, you know. So,
Okay. I mean, we totally have
the interviewing
subordinates,
process.
but yeah. All right.
All right. Take care. Hope to hear from you soon. Don't fuck it up.
Guys,
Can we
need to
do our
stand by.
decision making next game? Cause I want to go.
Oh yeah, it's already 12.
Yeah, we can do it next game. We'll leave that stuff for next game because there's also more stuff to do next game either. But that is the knowledge drop for you, and mill it over as a team. But your assignments have been given. You know what you need to do. Your organization has been created anew, and now the only question is, what will they do? Thank you, everybody, for joining, and I hope you've had a good time tonight, and we will see you next Friday. Good night.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.